So today's project on a Cadillac will be replacing the factory shifter handle with this suede shifter handle. In order to remove the shifter handle, first you'll have to open up the glove box, and then you'll have to remove this simply by pulling up on them. Once you start pulling up, you'll see that it'll start to open up just like so. And we're going to do the same for the other side. Once you get the side loose, you're firmly going to pull up on it just like that, and it comes out. Here's a visual on the tabs that it has. You'll see there's one here, there's one here, there's 1, 2, 3 right there. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side as well. I'm going to pull up firmly on it, it just comes right off. Next, you'll need to take your 7mm driver to remove the 2 screws that it has. One's going to be here, and the other one's going to be right over here on this side. Now we'll have to remove the cup holders from here in order to bring up this entire trim. So to remove this, you're going to have to put a little bit of effort on the back right here and pull up. Same with the sides right here. I'll need to use both hands in order to press up here, and with your fingers you're going to bring it on up. So after you pry on all 4 sides, this was a pretty hard one to get out. It looks like it has 5 mounting tabs. Pull up on here. In order for this to slide out, we're going to have to put this in neutral. Now we can remove this front cover to remove the pin to allow this to slide up. Okay, this was pretty simple to remove. It just has 2 little clips on the bottom. Pushed it with this trim piece here and it came right off. Get a small little precision type screwdriver to walk that little locking pin, to walk it forward like so. Once you slide it out, then you can then go ahead and pull out this little pin. Now, using this trim removal tool, we're going to insert it into the small little crevices here and pry it out. So I was able to push those pins through, and now this is going to come out through this side over here, and she's out. Now it's time to install the new one, and the installation is going to be pretty much the same thing but in reverse order. But we won't have to remove this because it should be able to slide right in and lock into place. So first, let's get it installed to here. So this is going to install right through the top, which is going through here. So I'm going to try to do this with one hand, see if I can push it in here. There's one. No, I'm going to have to use both hands. Okay, got this started a little bit here, so I'm just going to lock this into place, and it should click. When it goes in, once it clicks, then you know you're in, and there it is. Now we're going to slide this right back into place the same way we took it out. Alright, so I already started sliding this into place. This is already on the shifter handle. So now I'm going to get this in the mounting position, and then we should be able to push down on this to lock it in. And it's locked in. Alright, now that it's locked in, we're going to go ahead and press this back in. Didn't have the shifter handle all the way in. Now that it's all the way in, the button here works, so now I can put it into park. It's in. This thing's in good place. Assembling is going to be pretty simple. We're going to take our cup holders, drop it in place, clicks. Good. So now that this is all snapped back into place here, we're going to reinstall the 2 screws that we had taken off before. Now that both screws are back in, now we can slide in the trims. So it's going to slide on in just like that, and then you're going to go down on it, and this is going to snap right back into place. We'll do the same thing with the driver's side here. Going to insert it at an angle facing up, and once you get the first slot in, there you go, the rest will just follow through, and that's it. All right, looks like everything is back to normal. Shifter's in place. Let's check reverse. Okay, reverse is good. Neutral. And drive. Good. And manual mode. Perfect. Alright, so everything here is working perfectly fine. If I had to do something different, I would have first removed this clip here from the beginning, so that way when all this was ready to come out, it would just have to pull it out instead of trying to struggle with it as the car was in the run position, because you do have to pull this back in order for this to slide out. Alright, pretty simple hand tools. Small little Husky tool. I use this to pop the cover off of this here from the original one, which is this right here. And then I use one of these hooks right here, so once the little pin came out far enough, this little thing, I was able to just grab it with the hook and then pull it right out. And I use this upholstery tool to insert into the notches to push this to push out the lever, the shifter handle, sorry. And that's pretty much it. I got these at Harbor Freight. This is from Harbor Freight. This here is from eBay. But if you have tools that are similar to that, then that will pretty much work. Oh, and I almost forgot, you will also need the 7mm screwdriver here, bit driver, in order to remove those 2 bolts from the trim. Okay guys, well that's pretty much it for today. I'm still working on trying to make these paddle shifters work. I haven't gotten around to it because things happen, coronavirus, pandemic, stuff like that. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll get this up and running shortly. All right guys, take care.